Oh, there's a cute birdie. Making a noise. Noise, lol. Making a sound. Once again outside, but it is like pretty cold today, so I'm looking to go home soon, and my battery may be running out, but that's because I was using the phone a lot. Basically, well, there's one thing that came to my attention today, and it kind of fits right in with one of my other things that I've already said. Oh my gosh, oh, I think you missed it, but there was an airplane. It's like, it's so strange now. It's like not strange, but so like foreign, I guess, to see an airplane, because you don't see any airplanes anymore, and I wouldn't have noticed that we don't see any airplanes anymore if I hadn't seen an airplane and it stuck out like a sore thumb. So I don't know where it went, but you can see the clouds, rain clouds. Well, it's not really rain clouds yet, but the reason why I'll be going home soon. And I don't know, I guess I'll just tell you what I thought, because I've already thought it, so like I can't record it the same exact way. But hear it. There's some blue looking sky still. Well, let's start with that, because I noticed I thought we really did need this virus more than we knew. And it was because I came across just a few, well, there was like a video of a person. We are actually really finding no, not finding. I was thinking about finding the right words. We are, well, I said one thing about, and well, it happened to be the topic of never mind. But it's like I was talking about seeing things more positively, and it kind of fits right in, but it was like I see people speaking up about what they're thinking and feeling in regards to like really our health. I said our health have been on Facebook, that our health have come into the foreground, or our health are coming first now, and even by this regard or awareness for our rights to our own bodies are coming first now, and we care about each other so much now. We care about each other's health and our own health so much now that we could not leave things like that. When I see people, and we are seeing it, I want to say all around us, but then I'm like, maybe not, because then I tried to search for something like that and I didn't find anything. But you come across it and it's like it's happening. People are speaking out about things where I haven't really thought about how to phrase it, but that they do not believe is okay. And there's something untouchable about, like, there's some things that are like untouchable, like to me in my mind, kind of creation. When I think alterations of bodies and things, it's to me like I cannot go there, and I cannot comprehend how someone can. I mean, there are obviously like operations that save lives, and that's different from unnecessary things, but certain things to me, which honestly is good prepared for somebody else, but and this is something where like there's a reason for, you know, why God created one thing in that way, and I just, but the other thing is, or very well related to it, is people just speaking up, and is the thing with these, you know, people standing up for the beliefs of what they believe is okay and is not okay to do to our own bodies, to transgress, and things that we believe will help them, or, you know, where it's something where, like the right to our own body, that nobody has the right to decide for you what happens to it. It's only you and the person who believes, whoever believes what is good for our health and what isn't, you know, to choose that. And I didn't really think, I don't know, I didn't really see it. And also it looks so different now, because in the past I probably would have, or before I probably would have looked at, oh my god, they're saying this, and, you know, I would have noticed the worrisome side to it. And now I'm looking at, and I see we are taking care of ourselves, we are taking care of each other, and we care of each for each other so much that we are seeing it now, that people are standing up and speaking out these things, and, you know, they could not leave it alone. They could not just let it slide. They couldn't just, there were things that what they believe in that is right and wrong and important, that they could not speak out about it. They could not speak up. And something like our health and our own right to our own bodies is really that important. I can see why they spoke up and did not remain quiet in this time, where something that can obviously affect the body very strongly, like a virus, is like going around, I want to say. Oh, the sun is back. Yay, thank you. I'm thinking about more connected to God. I want to say like last week or before this one thing happened, I mentioned it to you, and then I didn't know how to talk to you about it, and then I said, eventually I've arrived at the words, or at the realization that actually, you know, I don't know what the truth is, because I was thinking, you know, sometimes, like, I even thought it before, like last time I thought, sometimes I gotta listen to my own advice, you know, because I've learned so much, and I'm like, how can I apply it to this, and, you know, why would I be in the same situation and not utilize what I already know? And, well, the one thing is, best thing to do is tell the truth, and then I was like, I don't really know if I know what the truth is yet, and I've kind of left it at that, and I wanted to say more, but then the learnings about well, I'm gonna say disabled people, disabilities, came in, and I felt really good about that, and I felt really good, but like I want to like give more to people, and how can I give more? How can I give more than I have? And this fits in with my dream, because I had this dream where we lived in a society with vampires, and I was human, and I was trying to save my sister, and I tried to fly because they could fly, so they could like attack me, and they were like faster, so they could come from all sides, and there were like I think about 3 around me at least. It's like they were so much faster, and then I tried to fly, but it's like I couldn't fly because I was human, and I'm like, I know it, but I'm like, I'm gonna try anyway. And I'm not sure if it was one of those dreams where you're almost while dreaming aware that it is a dream, but it's like it was a dream, like I had no other choice but to actually try to fly. You know, when you get that, I don't know if I consciously got that, but sometimes you get this where you're like, I know it's a dream, I'm gonna try and fly. Like it wasn't really like that, but it was kind of similar. It's kind of like it was a dream. I couldn't no, I had no other choice but to try and fly because I could walk and be definitely taken down by them, or I could try and fly. And then it was like so horrifying and horrible that I couldn't really fly because I was human, but I was like, I'm trying to fly. You know, it was a little bit like that. Yeah, I think it was a little bit like that. I think it was a little bit like, you know, when you think like, this is a dream. Come on, I can try and dream that I can fly. You know. And I remember learning that what it teaches us actually is like, I guess you can do it because it's like you're overcoming it because we become conscious of that and we make a choice there. But it's just a general thing. But I don't know. But anyway, and in this and so in the stream,
minimum Spain.
There was this pill about to be invented by the people in charge, basically, or it was invented, but they were going to give us a pill to get rid of the virus. But then in the dream, actually the pill actually well, it had an effect on the humans. It's like so shocking already that like it was already shocking enough really that vampires were already accepted into society as if they were nothing. But then sorry. And but so the pill had this attribute that you weren't talked about, but somehow in the dream I knew that it was gonna make humans kind of, I want to say pacify is the word I was looking for. Pacify them in a way where they didn't think they'd mind, like they didn't mind anymore, or they probably would have minded if they'd known, but it would have been like pacified in a way that where they wouldn't have really known that they mind, and they would have like thus not minded anymore to be fed on by vampires. And then so it's like they were supposed to like not know, like I think it was like, I don't know if you knew who was a vampire, or if I just knew because I kind of just got it and they thought they were hiding themselves so well or something, but at the same time they could fly, and that made it really obvious. So I'm not really sure. It's a dream anyway, but I know dreams are a message for the dreamer. It sounds like, I don't know, it fits right into this time too with the whole virus, because obviously you would dream of a virus if there was a virus, but or likely to. So well, no, I said it wrong, but obviously our daily life kind of affects what we're concerned with. But so when the vampire took this pill, because it seemed to be like 2 types, because I was thinking that this guy, he would like, you know, drain the blood out of me, but then turns out he didn't, and it was like, I'm like, why is he leaving me alone? It was kind of like he wasn't hungry. He was not in need of blood in that moment. It's not even something you want to make excuses for, but because it's blood, but you know, he wasn't hungry. So, and tried to get away. I couldn't even fly, and I was trying to like kind of lift my sister into the air and fly and try and cover her at the same time so I could carry her to safety. And I was like, I can't do it. And turns out this pill, apparently, it made those vampires who like only chose to drink, who just kind of had it in their nature that they only drank when like they were actually hungry for blood, then into the aggressive type, which was the other guy who was there, who would just like enjoy and just like be kind of creepy and aggressive and drink at any time whenever you had the chance, like kind of hunt for the fun of hunting kind of thing. Well, it's a dream. I don't know. That thing. But, I mean, I know there's always an injury behind when we choose something like to get away from love, and a lot of times we confuse love with the injury, but I'm not sure what that is. And then I still learned those things about, and I was thinking, one of the things I was thinking was like, there's always something, but you know, there is always something. There will always be a new challenge, but I just didn't think it would be that. I don't know. I just didn't think. I thought that things would go like well or more so. I always kept thinking, oh, I still get to tell him this. I'll get to it. I will tell him this. I'll tell him this. And now I'm here, and so quiet. But you know, that was a nice thing. I didn't even know. But yeah, truth leaves no stone unturned, and then also this. Ooh, I had this imagery. It was something about in the dream there was. Don't ask me how. All of a sudden, they were like, kind of drinks being like sold in a shop, and some of them were bottles, and I was kind of woke up ish with a thought like, bottled up the truth, and it's almost like. And I wanted to write it on Facebook, but then as I woke up, I was like, as I woke up, I didn't know how to write that anymore without the context of, you know, actually seeing bottles, because I was like, well, yeah, because I didn't think of bottles, but then I was like, bottle of truth. If I had just written it, it wouldn't have been, I don't know, the same effect than seeing it in a dream, and there was like literally something bottled up, but then I was like, the bottles of truth, and I'm like, oh yeah, bottled up truth. It's kind of like, it made a lot of sense to me in that moment. But then with my waking mind, I did not really get to capture it anymore. Well, cool, now I got to tell you that. And I mean, I wanted to like lead people, and if I don't know where I'm going, how can I lead other people? Ooh, sorry. Well, the ultimate goal wasn't leading people, you know, I wanted to lead them to more love. say something or what. Because, yeah, like I said, I don't know what the truth is yet, because one thing I'd learned earlier in this journey was, when I look back, one of the things I would have told you was, I always wanted this. And I look back and, like, all of a sudden I could see it. And all the times I prayed for this and all these things, and I simply hadn't had the capacity yet. And I'd like to think the same about the situation. If I was in a situation, if I already had, or if I already knew what I will need to know to resolve what is on my mind at the moment, then that would be a good kind of place to be in to tell you, because then I could really like tell you while like being on my side still, or how to put it. But it's not like I'm not, but finding like the right words, and I don't know, not just saying like not just making yourself look bad, not just like, because then you can understand it differently. But I don't know how long that will take me, and since I didn't think I would end up here, I don't know. But I will. It doesn't sound like such a great, I don't know, it's like I feel like I have nothing to tell you. Even though it did, but that was, I might have phrased it better on Facebook. Well, one of the things was that I told you about the conversation that got to me, but then I don't want to make excuses for that. But it hurt, it hurt me, so I was like, it kind of hurt my feelings, because which I already told you, that this hasn't been easy, but I did not expect I pushed love away more than I thought of myself that I would ever again. And it just sounds like something bad to say about me. And yeah, I like to tell you the truth, and I don't know what it is yet. Oh, I don't know how to phrase. Yeah, the one thing I learned was, oh yeah, there's always like this. No, I already said that, didn't I? There's like a layer of truth where you see the truth. Like, I always wanted this, which this meaning what I found at the time.